Hello everyone, it's Chamberlain, and today I'm in Roblox Jailbreak, and I'll be talking about some arrests that are fair and okay to do, and some arrests that are just really not a nice thing to do, and are completely and totally unfair here in the game. Alright, so here we are in Jailbreak, and I'm going to be showing you guys these arrests, and we're going to start over here at the prison, and we're going to start with some arrests here at the prison, first of all. So, say somebody's over here at the prison, and obviously you know you can arrest people, but if they pickpocket your key, then that's totally okay. And if you just stand here and wait for them and let them pickpocket, then that's totally okay. And then arrest them, I think that's totally okay. But if you stand and say free key, that's kind of lying, so that's not really a nice thing to do. But it's totally okay to just sit here and let them take a key and then arrest them. I also have no problem, and I do it all the time myself, with going ahead and going like this and trying to get a player to come in and trying to trick them into coming in here and then arresting them once they come in. That, I'd say, is totally alright, and I don't have any kind of a problem with that at all. So, those are pretty much the arrests you can do here at the prison. And if you see anybody with, like, a weapon or a gun or anything here at the prison, or if you see that they have a key, then that's okay to arrest them too. That's all totally fair. And now we're going to head on over to the jewelry store in the city area and talk about some arrests over there. And I'll see you when I get there. Alright, so here we are around in the city area here. And, now it comes in the part where I talk a little bit about camping cops. Camping is not okay. And in case you guys want to know what camping is, that'd be if I was just sitting here or standing here or sitting in my car waiting at the jewelry store for someone to come, waiting here, just sitting here and waiting, and then arresting them as they come. That I would consider camping. Or if at the jewelry store, if you just stand right up at the top by the doors and wait because you know somebody's going to come out. Now, I'd say it's okay to stand around the jewelry store if you're notified of a robbery down here. But if you're standing there and you don't even know there's a robbery and you're just standing there waiting for somebody to come, that I call camping. And I think that everybody will agree with me that that is considered camping, whether you're okay with it or not. Now, one thing that I do a lot is I drive around the city just like this. And I'm totally okay with this, driving around the city looking for people or flying around in a helicopter looking for people, as long as you don't just spend a super long time in one place, because that is, I believe, considered camping, and I think everybody will agree with me on this. And, so driving around the city like this and just waiting for people, and if you see them, but just by chance, if you see them, arresting them, that I consider totally okay, and I think a lot of you guys will agree with me on that. Now, one other thing, as I said again, here at like the bank or the jewelry store, the bank, the same thing applies. Standing here by the bank, standing by the doors, or standing right here in the entrance right here waiting for somebody, that is, again, that is camping. That's considered camping, so don't do it, guys. It's just not really a nice thing to do. And then over here, if you're trying to stand right here, if you know that there's a robbery, I'd say standing around over here and waiting for somebody to come out is okay. But if you stand right here, if you just stand right here, unless you know there's a robbery, then that's really, again, considered camping, unless you know that there's a robbery in progress. And even if there is, it's just not a good thing to do, because then they have, like, no chance of escaping, and you'll get them. So that's pretty much camping as well, I would say. Again, these are kind of my personal opinions. I'm sure a lot of you guys will agree with me, because it's pretty much general stuff, but they are more my opinions as well. And back here at the jewelry store, one thing is, going into the jewelry store and trying to arrest somebody, if they don't punch it in time and you're able to get inside, I mean, that's okay, because that's not really camping if you go inside. But if the jewelry store was punched or something, or if the jewelry store, if somebody did open up this, and then they left or they died or something, that without the jewelry store going on lockdown, and you just wait and hide inside the jewelry store as a cop, again, that is camping. Don't do it, guys. And arresting at criminal bases, that's another big one. Now, I would consider that okay. But I understand that the criminals will shoot you because they will be here. So if you try to arrest at criminal bases, then they'll probably get you. Now, just sitting here and waiting at the criminal base or trying to hide, that also applies as camping in my opinion. So don't do that, guys, because again, that's really, that's just also considered camping. And now we'll head up to the museum and talk a bit about arresting up over there. Alright, so here we are heading on up to the museum. We're almost up here. And now I'm going to be talking about arrest here at the museum. So, what the first thing that I can say here is that one thing that is really mean and a terrible thing to do in Jailbreak is just to stand up here and wait for people to come and to stand right up here with cuffs out at the ladder. That is just a really mean thing to do here in Jailbreak. And, so that's camping, obviously. And, if you're notified of a museum robbery, then sure, it's totally okay to come on up here and arrest. That's totally allowed. Nothing wrong with that, obviously. And, if you're just driving around, a lot of things I do when I'm driving around is I'll come up and check the jewelry store in the museum and drop by for a few seconds just to see if anybody's there and arrest them if they are. That's not camping either. And, at the museum, also, if you can get in with the cop, as long as it doesn't involve exploits, or any kind of that kind of stuff, then I'd say that if you use some kind of glitch, like not an exploit glitch or going through walls glitch, but if the helicopter rope glitch still works or something like that, if you do somehow get into the museum as a cop in a legitimate way, then I'd say it's okay to arrest in there. Now, another big thing that I want to talk about are, and also, I totally forgot, the doors up the museum. It's okay, I guess, to kind of stand by the doors if you're notified. Just don't stand super close. Let them at least have a chance to get out, I guess. Now we're going to talk about the smaller shops and then a little bit about camping the gun stores. Here we are approaching the gun shop. And what I'm going to say right now about the gun shop here is that I'm just standing in here with cuffs out waiting for somebody. Again, that's complete, totally, 100% camping, and it's not a nice thing to do, and you should not be doing it. Camping doesn't even make you that much money. If you want to make money, then you should grind as a criminal. That's the best way to make money here in Jailbreak. Now, I would just say that don't camp the gun stores. You guys basically know what camping is, and it's not a nice thing to do at all. And that's basically, that's pretty much all I can say for camping the gun store, pretty much. And there's really not too much you can do over here except kind of camping. Somebody's trying to hit me. Hopefully they don't get me. Now we're going to head on over to the donut shop and the gas shop. Alright, so here we are at the gas station. And I'd say that when I'm playing Jailbreak, believe it or not, the place I'm most afraid of getting arrested is here at the gas station. Believe it or not. This is like the place I'm most afraid of being arrested at. Because when you're just standing here and robbing, a cop can easily walk in and get you. And there's nothing you can do. It's so hard to get out of this place. Like, it's pretty much impossible to get out of here if somebody comes in here to try to arrest you. Now, if you're just going to go ahead and stand in here and wait, again, camping, definitely camping. Now I'm going to head out to the donut store, and I think it will end the video off there. We are approaching the donut store, and we're going to pull in here now. And here at the donut store, another thing, again, standing around here like this with cuffs out, totally camping. Now, donut store arrests aren't fun either. None of the arrests are fun, but gas and donut store actually annoy me quite a bit. If you see a notification down here that says donut shop robbery, go get them. That's totally okay. And there's no problem at all with that. But one thing I will say is that if you are a criminal, then stand here with like a shotgun out or something. Just if there's any chance you could try to get them, or a rocket launcher if you have that. But that's probably not going to help. And guys, what it is with the donut stores and the small stores here, now that they pay more, a lot more people are going to come around here and actually rob these places. So you guys need to pay, like, I guess, you guys need to pay even more attention now than ever before with these, because people are going to start, these are hot spots again. And campers are going to come around here and camp, and really, I mean, pretty much, I'd say an arrest is pretty much fair unless you're camping, to sum it all up a bit, pretty much. And, that's pretty much it. And if you are a cop, guys, to end it off here, if you guys are a cop, and if you're able, and if you just see a criminal anywhere, go ahead and arrest them. That's alright. No problem there. As long as you're not camping or using exploits or anything like that, then that's totally okay. Now, guys, I know that this wasn't a perfect video and that I may have gotten that I may have not gotten all the facts, and that I may have not went over every location or place. And I'm sorry about that, guys. I hope that you still enjoyed. If you did, then please remember to leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And thanks for watching, everyone. Again, I hope you enjoyed.